Hello friends, operator Starsky with the daily update from Kyiv, Ukraine. Today is day 505 of the terrorist Russian invasion. Multiple Iranian strike drones were launched tonight by the Russian terrorists at the Ukrainian cities. In total, 20 Shaheds were intercepted plus 2 cruise missiles. Several drones were intercepted over the left bank of Kyiv. The debris caused a big explosion in the residential area, injuring 4 citizens. Obviously, the explosive charge detonated. Today, around afternoon, the Russian fascists shelled Mykivsk village in Kherson Oblast, destroying a house and killing an 85-year-old woman. Traditionally, terror Russians keep killing civilians after taking massive casualties. Tonight, Russian barracks in Berdyansk were hit. Kadyrovite terrorists stationed their men at the Hotel Duna. According to the reports, the process of evacuating the killed and wounded Kadyrovites from Berdyansk to Donetsk continued for the whole night. Also, it was confirmed that the Russian Lieutenant General Oleg Tsokov was neutralized in Berdyansk using a Storm Shadow missile. Deputy commander of the so-called Southern Military District became a third Russian lieutenant general killed in Ukraine so far, which is the highest rank in the Russian military. Officially, more than 10 Russian generals who died in Ukraine were identified. 0 Ukrainian generals died so far. And of course, it's ridiculous to think that the winning army can afford losing so many generals, including the top-ranked commanders. And because it's a big shame for the whole Russian military, Russian state and Russian propagandists, they make up those tens and hundreds nameless Ukrainian and NATO generals that keep being killed in the wet Russian fantasies in Mariupol and Kramatorsk. Of course, you will never learn their names because, according to the Russian liars, Ukraine just keeps spawning hordes of generals who keep dying in the Ukrainian schools, restaurants, and kindergartens hit by the Russian missiles and bombs. The terrorist forces of the so-called LPR showcased their new weaponry, the World War II-era submachine guns called PPSH used by the Soviet partisans more than 80 years ago. I can already see those not-so-smart Russian vatniks, those degenerates, who will definitely celebrate this fact because this is exactly the weapon used by their glorious Russian granddads who fought Nazi Germans. Unfortunately for them, the PPSH submachine gun introduced by the Russian arms developer Shpagin was snatched from the Finnish army, which developed this submachine gun known as Suomi several years earlier and successfully used it against the Russian invaders during the failed Soviet invasion of Finland. As we can see, the Russians continue their national tradition of snatching shit without any regrets. As for the current situation in the Black Sea, we know about 3 active Russian cruise missile carriers, meaning that we can expect 18 Russian cruise missiles to be fired at civilian targets tonight or tomorrow. I will keep you updated. Hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Operator Starsky. As always, be safe.